Okay, this is the best I can do. Yeah. Big plywood sheets. Look like they're maybe in one piece too. They are huge. Yo my people, it's a new year. I haven't done one of these videos in a while because honestly we haven't done that much. But today I brought the Fairfish. I decided that from now on it's gonna live here because I want to do a lot of experiments and stuff, and I haven't been able to do that as I want because I haven't had enough channels. I also did a little bit of experimenting, and I'm gonna do a proper experiment very soon. But I found out two things. I found out first that the Fairfish compared to the Army sounds much better. The conversion is a lot more open. The Army does have like a cloudy mid thing going on, which the Fairfish doesn't have. But that's a very unscientific experiment I did. I'm gonna do a proper experiment and maybe that tells a different story. So I'm not gonna say too much. But yeah, we're gonna install the Fairfish and all the cables, and I have brought a list with all the inputs. I have all the channels planned out, so I'm gonna mark up everything and then we're gonna do some experimenting. Probably not today, maybe today, but probably not. But I am going to record. Eric wants to do a playthrough video, and I want to experiment and fine-tune the rig. So that's a perfect time for me to just get everything dialed in. Neve is with me, and he's a little bitch because, yeah, just because. So maybe I'll do a time lapse behind the console. I could, maybe I should, I don't know. Yo, filming was impossible. I couldn't get any image on the GoPro, but I did a lot. I tried all the channels and all work. So I thought maybe I would show you the layout. Sluta. On the first two channels, we have the option to use 2 kick channels. Then on the third channel I have the 1073, which is the snare top. Snare bottom is only the TAC AMEC. Then we come to a little bit more interesting part. We have 8 channels for toms. So tom 1 top, tom 1 bottom, tom 2 top, tom 2 bottom, and etc. up to 4 toms. Those are not going straight back to the computer. They are being sent to the group, and from the group outputs they're going back to the computer. Computer. That's so that I can use top and bottom mics, mix them with phase and or EQ, etc. But back to the computer I still get just 1 channel on tom 1, tom 2, 3 and 4. It's since I only have 24 channels now, or how many do I have? Yeah, exactly. I only have 24 channels because, or 25, because the Army channel 10 is fucked. It's given off this low end, annoying super boost in the low end, so I need to service the Army to get those 2 channels back. Let's continue. Here we have 8 channels of spot mics. I just named them spot 1, spot 2, and I put the labels on top because it's easier to find it up here rather than down here. And down here I can, if I want to, write like the microphones, etc. or just have it open or write the same thing, so I have the same thing on top and bottom, because this is pretty much set and forget. So the first 20 channels are all going through the stage box, and then I have 4 channels going there, so that's 21 to 24, and those are connected straight into the API preamps, and they're coming back on the console. So the preamps on the first 4 here are the API preamps and going in on the line in on the console. And here we have the overhead left and right. So I'm connecting the overheads down here. So it's going to be a long cable, but that's the way it is. And then the PCM mics, same thing, are also going through the API. Then we have the wall mounted microphones I have up there. They're coming in on 25 and 26. And those are also straight into the computer. Same with those. The label says LX20. I don't have that on here. And I actually think I might not, because if I can fix so I have channel 9 and 10 working again, I think I'm gonna do it like this, where I put the compressors on 2 group channels, and then I can send whatever I want to that and pull those on the 9 and 10 on the RME, because then I have 26 channels inputs, because the Fairfish is 16, the RME does have 8 plus I can use the channel 9, but like I said, channel 10 is fucked. But hopefully I can maybe fix that later on in the future. And then we have the last microphones, which are the ones in the ceiling. Those are going to straight into the seam, and then line output from that into the line inputs on channel 27 and 28. And those are all the channels for recording. And the good thing is, since I have the API on those, if I want to record something more fancy or special, I can just plug it in straight into there into the APIs, which is gonna be really nice. Same thing with the 1073, but I only have 1 channel of that. And the rest of these channels, those are going to be the outputs. So click, I haven't written it down yet, but click, drums, bass, rhythm guitars, lead guitars, vocals, and extras like orchestra and synths and stuff. So I have that on fader for sending out to the musicians, since I'll have 8 stereo channels. All the musicians, if we're doing a live session, can have their own headphones and stereo headphone send. So that's what I did today. So since Neve is being annoying and I'm kind of tired, I think that's gonna have to be it for today. We're doing a session, like I said, sometime fairly soon, probably, where I can try this out a little bit better. But yeah, this feels nice. I'm gonna have to label everything later on as well, like on the which outputs goes where. I did make a template for recording, so I have that fixed. I should make another template for the backtracks. But for now, this is good enough. Yeah, I'm happy. So I'm gonna go home and do some other things. Take care, bye-bye, and I'll see you soon. Yo, feels like I haven't been here for ages, which is kind of true. But we are going to start doing some big changes in this room, which is really nice. So the back wall behind the drums, I didn't think I would start building that wall for another year or so, but we were very lucky and we got some curved diffusion panels that will actually cover pretty much the entire wall. I'm gonna show them to you in a bit, and of course I'm gonna film when we put them up, but we have to be more people than just me, and I've been working a lot, so I haven't really had the time to be here as much as I sometimes want to. But let me show you the panels. Neve. Okay, so this is the back side of the panels, and as you can see, they are pretty huge. They are almost 4 meters tall, and they're pretty much exactly 1.5 meters wide. So if we flip these on the side, we can just about put one straight across and one straight across, and the edge of them will end up straight at the ceiling. So instead of the black stage fabric, the Molton will have two big panels stretching across the room, which should give us a little bit more diffusion and separation on the drums and spread them out a little bit more evenly in the room. I'm sorry if this is noisy, I'm using a stand, which isn't optimal. I am going to move one of these so you can see the other side, because they're quite beautiful. They're like big, not super thick plywood. They don't weigh a ton. They weigh way less than you'd think, but they're still too big for one person to handle, of course. Yeah, let me move one of them somehow, and I'll show you the other side. Okay, this is the best I can do. Yeah, big plywood sheets. Look like they're maybe in one piece too. They are huge. So they will make filming in here way easier. So except for the sound difference, possibly the room will sound more alive and a little bit less tight, but I don't mind that at all. But for filming like playthrough videos and my YouTube videos, etc., it's gonna be so much better to have these walls behind the drums, since the drums are black. Eric is usually wearing black. I mean, we're all metal guys. Black is our color. So how it is right now, since the background is black as well, everything is pretty much just black, and it's pretty impossible to do any good filming or even photos. We're also gonna invest in some new lighting in here and move a couple of things. So it's gonna be really cool, really interesting. I'm really looking forward to getting this room in order as well. That is it for this time. I'm gonna go by what I need to mount these, and when we have some time and can synchronize, so me, Eric and Tobbe can be here at the same time, we'll move the drums out of the way, take down the backdrop and the TV, and start mounting the panels on the wall. And now I'm gonna film another video. I will be back. Yo. Good day, people. Yo, we're doing things. Okay, so the panels are going up this weekend. So I have mounted some angle brackets on. So I'm gonna put that aside somewhere and do the same with the second one. And we bought a bunch of tubes, metal tubes, and these are some T-connections and some wall or flooring connections and a bunch of fat-ass screws and stuff, which we are, since probably know, I have hung cables and stuff from the fake ceiling, but now we are going to use the tubes and put up a fake ceiling, a tube ceiling above the drums, where we can mount stuff like these lights, for example, and we can mount microphone stands, so we can hang them from the ceiling, and we can mount camera, so when we're doing like a playthrough we can have a camera from the top, and yeah, we can mount pretty much anything we want. So we're basically turning this area more into like a stage. We're gonna have one tube going across from wall to wall, and then we're gonna have two tubes from that wall and out on each side of the drums. So it's gonna be like almost like a square above the drums. So we got a lot of options on how to mount microphone arms and stuff like that. So this weekend, in just a day or two, we're all gonna meet up. My entire band, Chicago, is gonna meet up and we're gonna clean this area out, take out everything and take down the fabric and put up these walls, put up the pipe system in the ceiling and then rehang everything. We're gonna cut the flooring mats so they don't take up unnecessary space. They're a little bit too long now. So yeah, everything is going out and everything is going back in when we are done with the back wall and this ceiling. So all the fabrics that's hanging is gonna hang a little bit prettier. We might even hang some in front here on this side. So looking out, we might take this fabric that's on the back wall and put it on the front wall instead, and we can just like put it to the side when we're going in and out. So it's kind of we're making this into a black box, more or less, except this isn't gonna be black. But yeah, and Eric have bought some lights, like a LED, 20-meter LED thing that we're gonna put across the ceiling, so it's gonna light down. Hopefully that would give us a pretty good light for things like filming, etc. And when and if we need more lights, we can put them in the pipe system in the ceiling. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna try to do a time lapse of the entire day. I feel like that is gonna be something that's gonna be fun to watch, but I need to take some stuff with me from home to make that happen. But yeah, I'm gonna move this bastard out of the way somehow. I have no idea where to put it really, so I can get the second one down and put the angle brackets on that one as well. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be fun in more ways than one. What I'm hoping is, of course, that it's gonna sound a lot better in here and that it's gonna look way better for filming and maybe even photography, like band pics and stuff like that. So I'm gonna listen to some music, figure out where to put this bastard, and probably do a lot more. So yo. Okay, so what have we done? Yeah, this is the saw to cut the tubes, the pipes. That's what it's called, pipes. Yeah, I put these on both of them. So that is done. I have measured the panels, I have measured the walls, I think I have done everything I can do today on my own. So I'm gonna go home and make a list of everything I need to bring down here. And yeah, that's it for today. So, yo. back. So let's continue. Yo, okay, so we spent the entire day yesterday. I'm back here again on Monday, and I thought I would show you a little bit more in detail what we have done, how far we come. So, let's start with the clutter. Stuff everywhere, but we're gonna go through everything and organize it a bit. So, let's start in this corner, the guitar corner. I put the guitars on that end. We might move them there, or we got more space, so we'll see where we will put them. In that corner we have the TV, which is awesome. Now we only have one spot to look at. Fabric all on the wall, that didn't change, just where the fabric was, more or less. In this corner I'm gonna build a bigger rack so that we can put those things together, and also we have a, probably hard to see, but in there we have a splitter, a 16 channel splitter, which is also gonna go in here, because then I can we can connect all the vocals and the drums and the guitars and bass to the splitter, and from the splitter going to Eric's rig, which is the live section, and to my rig, which is the studio section. So microphones, that's not gonna change. We'll see where we'll put this and how big the rack is, but I think we're gonna do a pretty big rack, like that tall or something. Those are the live rig stuff. I don't know much about it, and I don't care. That is Eric's baby, so I leave that alone. The speakers are back. The drums are, well, kind of where they're supposed to be. The big panels are up. In the ceiling we have the pipe system, and it is working perfectly. I put the lights up there just for now. I don't know where we're gonna have them. We still have a few wires to tighten, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening here. But yeah, so we can connect microphone stands. I'm gonna order sometime in the future a bunch of Manfrotto super clamps and microphone stand parts, so that I can have at least the overheads on stands from the ceiling, probably more, but I'm gonna start with the overheads. And yeah, we can connect or put cameras up there. We can use same ceiling stands for camera, so if we're doing an overhead shot, that's gonna be really easy to do. And of course lights, like photography lights and stage lights and just random nice lights too. Sorry, the camera overheated. I moved that there just, I don't know why. But I'm gonna keep this short. I don't think I can do that much more today, so I think I'm just gonna go home, and that's gonna be it for today. We are gathering in 2 days to connect everything up, look at what we need to order, because since we're gonna move stuff, we're probably gonna have to order some new cables, and we're probably gonna have to order like some power strips or something for the ceiling and just run power strips and stuff. Just plan out the room. But I think it sounds a bit different in here, because we used to have the fabric hanging further from the wall, which made the room a bit smaller, but also it created a air gap in between the molten fabric and the wall, which is good for acoustics. It sounds a little bit more live in here, and of course these panels are doing a bunch for that, spreading out the sound. Oh yeah, we did something we haven't done before, which is put another piece of fabric. Since we had some left over from that wall, we put more fabric in the ceiling as well. And I'm gonna tell you before the camera overheats again, you remember the microphones we put up there? Now I can't access them at all, so hopefully they sound good as they are, because there is no way at all that I can access them, because the fabric there is mounted first to the panel, and then it's going behind the fastener for the pipes, and on the edge here we got some the fabric is stretched all over, and there's no way to access those room microphones, so hopefully they sound good as they are, because I can't do anything about that. But I'm fine with it as long as it sounds good and it's workable. But yeah, organizing, put stuff back together, and that is it for today, for me. I think it's gonna be awesome, and we got a recording scheduled pretty soon, so then we can test out how this room sounds. Yeah, Neve is fed up, I'm fed up. I'm gonna go home, lay on my ass for a while, and yo. boys are back in town. So I'm here today to just do a little bit of work. We have picked up some office furniture. 2 of those, which are gonna be rebuilt into a 2-bay rack, which we're gonna put there. So these are pretty perfect for a rack build. Those are either going there or we might put them in there. And they're gonna house like, I don't know, stuff. Camera gear perhaps. Or yeah, I don't know. We have a bunch of stuff that needs somewhere to be. Never, chilla. I don't know if he's happy or just stressed. Looks like he's happy. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna first and foremost measure these and put these in a place. Don't know if it's the right place. It's just a place. Yeah. And after that, honestly, except for the rack build, this room, like the big stuff, is done. So I might actually just do like one more video with the rack build and yeah, some equipment, some gear stuff. But after that, I don't think we have that much more to update you with. So I guess it's kind of almost the end of this saga. I mean, we're gonna do some more organizing and try to get rid of some more stuff and try to, just organize stuff. But that's kind of boring for you to see. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna do things now and I'll update you when I'm done. Thanks. Quick little update. Yeah, those are gonna become racks. So what I'm gonna do is take them apart because I really only need the side pieces and maybe the top. We'll see. I put one there and the guitars over there. We can move them there if we want to, but the kick drums are there because we're recording soon, so we don't need them right now. But yeah, like band stuff, lyrics and pedals and shit. I just stuffed things in there for now, so we can all agree on what goes where, etc. Fuck, it's hard to see. I moved the shelf over to this side so we can store all the cases because those are needed. Eric's little case, some shit over there. Eric has put up these hangers, so these are more all the random cables. And I put the second one in here because that one is empty. But I don't think you can see it, but it's like filming lights and stands in the bottom, and I haven't put anything there either except the dead fly. But that one was already there, so I am innocent. Yeah, we got a lot more floor space now, so if I can only take those apart and save the things we need. It's gonna be a 2x16, so 32 rack spaces, which is more than enough. We are adding this splitter, which takes up like 4 rack spaces. I'm going to put I call it the monster because it's a mono amplifier, which weighs a ton. I'm gonna put that one in here as well for reamping guitars, so we can use amp sims in the computer, but then send out that into, for example, this Mesa Boogie oversized or whatever else we want to. But yeah, I think I'm only gonna take those apart, and after that me and my little boy are finished for today. Me and Eric are coming here tomorrow, and I'm gonna help him connect more stuff, and hopefully him and me can decide a little bit about what to put where and start making even more space. But I like this. You can walk in, get what you need. It's easy to reach, easy to get everything. All the stands are going to fill the stand cart when that one is done. But for now, take those apart, go home. You're probably sick of hearing me talk. You should be, or else. This video is done. Thank you for watching, and bye.